Hey, welcome to Draft Academy. My name's Mike. In this course, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to get started using Sass. Now, Sass is a web styling framework which sits on top of CSS, and it allows you to write the styling for your website, but in a manner that's a lot more powerful than just normal CSS. Some of the shortcomings of just normal CSS3 are that you can't use things like variables, you can't reuse different code, you can't use things like conditionals or loops, but when you're using a framework like Sass, you can do all of those things. So you can take a normal CSS file and you can use things like variables and functions, you can reuse code, you can make it more modular and scalable, and then you can take those Sass files and you can just compile them down into normal CSS files and then use them on your website. Sass is super easy to use, it's free, and anybody can learn how to do it. As long as you know how to use CSS and you have the basic knowledge about CSS, you'll be able to jump right into Sass without a hitch. And there's actually a couple different syntaxes that you can use to write your Sass. So if you want to use the CSS style syntax with curly brackets and semicolons, you can actually write your Sass using a syntax called SCSS. And what's cool about SCSS is that every CSS file is actually a valid SCSS file. So if you have a bunch of CSS files that already exist on your website, you can just take them and convert them into SCSS files and you'll automatically be able to start using Sass. You can also write your Sass files in another syntax which is called Sass. And this syntax is a little bit cleaner. You don't have to use things like curly brackets and semicolons. You can use tabs to indicate scope, just like you would in a language like Python. And that syntax is just like a little bit cleaner to look at and read. So you have these two options for different syntaxes that you can use. And Sass basically allows you to write files using all of these extra features, and then it will compile those files down into CSS files, which can just be used inside of your project. So like I said, Sass is really easy to use, and in this Draft Academy course, I'm gonna walk you through all of the core concepts, all the basics, and you're gonna learn everything you need to be able to keep up with developers who are already using Sass. Sass is built on top of the Ruby programming language, and you can install it using the gem package manager. So if you're already familiar with Ruby, then it'll be really easy for you to download it and start using it. If you're not familiar with Ruby, then I'll walk you through the entire process of installing it and setting it up on your computer. So check out this course. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys start using Sass to style your web pages. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to Draft Academy to be the first to know when we release new content. Also, we're always looking to improve, so if you have any constructive criticism or questions or anything, leave a comment below. Finally, if you're enjoying Draft Academy and you want to help us grow, head over to draftacademy.com/contribute and invest in our future.